Ida Miller.
Matty.
Hey, man, thank you for the heads up on the San Fran Eat situation, as it were. We did not make it to that specific location just because of the tight crunch in time. We were fearful that we wouldn't be able to navigate our way there and then, yada, yada. However, we did make it down to like Pier 38. I think it was 39.
Yep, 39.
But there was a place called the Crab House
Crab
right there, and we sat in a bay window and got to eat overlooking the Golden Gate Bridge and the bay, and there were seals that were
man.
jumping up on the dock.
I think Alcatraz back on the
Right?
way.
Yeah, definitely. It was tight, and the meal was outstanding.
Best meal I had all week.
Yeah,
So fired up about
unquestionably.
it.
So anyway, our recommendation back to you, if you have not eaten at the Crab House, Pier 39, then do so.
Yeah.
And then in addition to that, let's get to your feedback as it relates to the investment club. And he's commenting on Richard's comment, which I think is
Right.
awesome. I
Right.
love this conversation as it relates to that. And we do agree that the competitiveness is not the goal. Like, right? The goal is to become smarter about investments.
Right.
And I think the competitive structure warrants discussion within the group.
Certainly does.
So we're going to bring up both models now and see which the group is more comfortable with. If I had to be a wagering man, which you won't have to force me to do, I'm going to wager that the group is going to come in on the consensus model. That they're going to want to be collaborative. That they're not going to stand there and say, brilliant, let me go forge my own way with my $5,000.
Right.
And, when I now only have $1,000 left, I've taken all the risk myself.
I think it's part of the club.
Right, that's the purpose of that, as opposed to the competitive. Although, again, it warrants discussion.
Oh, certainly, man.
Yeah, and
and
maybe even maybe that would be something that gets migrated into in year 3, 4, or 5. Capital of the club has, who knows? Say it's doubled. Now we could split it and say, okay, every member of the club now is responsible for $5,000 worth of the group's portfolio.
Right.
You're going to risk reward as a group on those monies,
right.
but one person is individually responsible for that investment, and then has to report that yield to the group.
Sure.
That'll be an interesting, so it's not your own money, it's the club money, but you individually have to stand on your own and prove your own worth in that competitive. That's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
That would temper risk, certainly, because I don't think you'd want to look at the other members of the group and say, I lost group money.
Oh, sure.
So that would, I like that. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, I like that idea. So, as always, man, we appreciate the feedback. And Pier 39, the Crab House.
Crab House.
Get after it.
Crab House.
Crab House!